Hey, Barbara, can you unmute for a minute?
Okay.
Good, perfect. Yeah, I just had to mute you while I was recording,
Oh, okay.
so I'm done for now.
Okay.
So you can't see us on the big screen, eh?
I'm not casting to the big screen. I did download Chromecast, which is how Chris Perry does it, but I don't know how exactly to cast it yet. Chris will have to show me that. What I
Okay.
was doing, what I was doing before when I was bringing my laptop up on the screen, I was hardwiring HDMI.
Oh,
But when I do that, I cannot bring up a Zoom call. It's pretty
oh, interesting.
interesting. Yeah, I can't get into
Yeah.
a Zoom when I'm hardwired. I tried it with it was a meeting I had about a month ago here with John. I'm viewing Chris Perry's screen.
Yes. Because I don't have video on.
Waiting for Subaru to call me back. I'm having my tire pressure light keeps going on. First time I was there, they checked all the tires. Nothing. Second time I was there, which was just 2 days ago, they replaced the sensor for it was low voltage. I'm driving today, this morning, and it's gone again. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I left them a message earlier.
Were you going to the dealer or just
The dealer, yeah. I usually always go to the dealer. They know all of me. I do a trade-in usually.
Oh,
That's
I
what somebody,
see.
my friend was
Okay.
texting me. I think it's time for a trade-in.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, lady.
Okay, we can start now.
There's some things there to grab. This is Mary Ann, my neighbor editor.
Hi, Mary.
I know Mary
We've
Ann.
met, haven't we?
Yes.
What's your name?
Debbie.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
we're
mean, did your name change recently?
Puma, yeah.
That
Are you
means
ready?
I live in the Puma.
I guess we're ready. It's 2 minutes after 10, so
No.
where's our other
I'm not
girls?
late.
Other gals. I'll have to reach out to them.
Okay.
All right. All right, thank you, Catherine. We're gonna start.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Here we are again.
Yay, I'm
I'm
ready.
excited to have Debbie. She's new to the team.
Yeah,
Well, she used to do the newsletter.
Years
really?
ago.
Years
Oh,
ago.
wow.
Yes.
All by myself, and it was so hard. I finally just said I can't do anymore because I tried to get articles from people. I wanted to, I had a hard time getting advertisement because I was all alone. I had one person that helped me, Ron Cornett, because he used to do it. I took it from him, and he helped me with that.
Okay.
But then nobody else wanted to, I'd get something from Jeff every month and something from John.
Monthly
Jim-
is too much. It wouldn't
It was
keep going.
too
Yeah,
tough.
so
Yeah,
that's
that would
why
be really
I
hard.
figured we'd do twice.
But nobody says no to you, they just say yes, Barbara.
They do.
Thank you for saying yes, Mary Ann. And Debbie. All right. So we have the meeting dates already set up at the top of this. You've got this schedule. This is pretty much, I start off the draft outline,
Okay.
and then we enhance it as we get some ideas in or things come up. But all the articles, so we spend the rest of this month up until September 22nd getting advertising, get people submitting their articles. John has already reached out to all the committee heads, telling them the due dates for their articles. Let's see. So all the articles and advertising will be due by September 22nd. I'll talk about advertising after we get through the outline. So everything is pretty standard here, but we are going to add, this came up at the board meeting the other day, to add in memoriam for people, and somebody came up and somebody asked, why aren't we including that group in there? And but John and we'd already discussed this, the very first issue. And we said, because we can't be sure we've got everybody and we don't want people to get hurt that somebody was left out. It's a sensitive topic for loss of loved ones. So we all just agreed, okay, we'll just do the best we can.
Mhm.
And I'll put a caveat in there about if we've missed anybody, our apologies.
So we're gonna
So
do
it'll
that.
be like after welcome new owners, we'll put in memory of, And we'll put Cynthia in charge of that. Cynthia's out sick today, otherwise
I
I
was
think she
wondering where
would be
she
here.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
So are we gonna do that in lieu of a veterans page, or are we still?
Oh,
doing a
no,
veterans
that's
page?
special. We'll get to the veterans. Yes, we're
Okay.
gonna do that. You know, I don't know that it's gonna be that much. So it's not gonna be a very big thing, a very big.
Because I'm thinking we're getting a lot of stuff, like, okay, we already have the centenarian thing set up. Are we
Yeah.
gonna do that monthly as well? I mean, every newsletter?
Well, we'll see. We'll put it in this one.
Okay. Because I was just thinking, if we start making everything a set thing, it's just gonna start.
If we don't have any centenarians, new centenarians for the next issue, then
Oh, I'm sure we
wouldn't
will.
have. Well, you're saying we have an aging population
No.
here.
I myself am getting younger.
But yeah, in memory of, I don't think that's going to be a very big
Okay.
section, and I'll put it right where the welcome new owners are, I think. So,
And the other thing I was thinking when we decided to do a veterans thing though too is that, I mean, I'm sure half this population in this area is vets.
I've already gotten 3 emails,
That's what I
and
mean.
the pictures are absolutely great.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering,
I
how
love
are,
those old.
how are we gonna accommodate like 50% of this people that live
We
here?
just wait for the responses. I'm not going to kick
Yeah.
back anybody.
Okay.
If it goes to 2 pages, it goes to 2
Okay,
pages.
good
I'm good with
idea.
that. It's
Okay.
once, it's a once.
Just curious.
See, this is like
because-
one of those things we'll do, maybe for the fall issue, or
Mhm.
maybe we just do it this time, you know,
Mhm. See how it goes.
and see how it goes,
Okay.
right? It's just something new and interesting. It's really, I'm getting a lot of good feedback. People are like excited for that section.
Me too. I'm just thinking ahead, you know, trying to figure out how we're gonna fit this all in. But if you're willing to go 2 more pages, then that's fine with me.
Yeah, well, it'll have to be even number of pages, so,
Yeah.
but I think that happened last issue.
Mm.
We ended up with we were on an odd page.
Mm.
That's when we added in the coyote page.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, from Tiffany.
Well, I could write a longer article by myself.
We got your articles coming up, girl. Okay, so then we do the website guy, the IT guy, budget update, John. Will give me something for that. But then we have all the major committees. Social activities, we'll have to see. Usually, at a minimum, we do like the prior Spring Fest, the prior festival. I know last issue, they did some special music night outside there.
That was the
Right now, I don't
outdoor
think we have
concert.
any, but,
Yeah.
so whoever had pictures from the last spring, what is the Fall Fest? Catherine, do you know when the Fall Fest is?
We're not doing a fall fest.
Okay,
What
okay.
happened?
What?
Oh, because Cindy's not gonna be here, right?
Oh, it's
She's
because
not here.
Cynthia's not here.
Primarily this. We're gonna only do one Spring Fest. We were thinking about doing an authors and
Artist.
artist festival using the parking lot, but the whole plan just got out of hand in terms of just who was gonna do it, and I have not physically been well enough to do much of anything, so
Okay.
we'll have to put a kibosh on that.
Is this our Catherine?
Yeah,
Hi, Catherine.
yes, I'm sorry, Catherine is Chris Perry
Hi,
for
I'm
today.
Chris Perry today.
I thought you were different. I can't see
As
that.
well as she's on the social committee, I believe, right, Catherine?
Yes, I am.
Does
you
the
know if there is-
social- Does the social committee have enough money in the budget to do another event?
I don't know how much is in the budget. I have not been privy to that.
I didn't know we had a social budget.
I don't
Leslie,
know.
I didn't even see you there.
Hi, Leslie.
I snuck in.
Okay, welcome. All right, so. Would you be aware, Catherine, of any other special activities that would be happening?
I know when we come into in season, there's gonna be another music night. And another movie night. I will touch base with
Dennis.
Dennis Lee to find out for sure what his ideas are. I think he was gonna try to see if he could get that quartet back again. And
gotta get
possibly, yeah, and possibly 1 or 2 other activities, but I'm not sure. But like I said, I'll find out and get back to you on that.
Great, thank you. Okay. We keep putting in here cluster advisors, but they don't do an article, so I guess we'll cross them off. Alrighty. For other activities, We've got book club. That's always a real nice one. Mahjong. I believe there's a Mahjong club now meeting back in here. So I've got some information already from, I forget the woman that runs it, but I have her email already. I'm actually learning it down in
Is that
Sarasota.
right? Oh, how
Mahjong.
fun.
Yeah, I'm really hooked. And now
Are
there's an
ya?
app
Oh, no.
for it.
Well, you
So
need to go to the,
Can you play by yourself or do you
no,
have to
you
do
need
somebody
four.
else?
And
Okay.
one of the caveats that the Mahjong club that meets here is that they only want experience, like people who know how to play. No newbies who learn, no people who need to learn how to play. And I'll tell you, it is complicated. So I don't blame them for that because I'm only in the second lesson downtown. There's 6 weeks, one lesson a week, and each lesson is 2.5 hours.
wow, oh boy.
So,
It sounds like work, not play.
Yeah,
well, you
really.
do get hooked, but it's so much to remember, and I think that's why it takes a while to learn to play.
There are several mahjong groups that meet different days of the week around at houses in that because 11 o'clock or 10 in the morning doesn't work for a lot of people. So we have them at night now. We have them on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Iris's group is still meeting. They were meeting in the office, but they get pushed aside because of the Wednesday morning meetings.
Oh,
Because they meet at
so,
9.
all right, so
So
I'll
we're
be
meeting
Iris, I guess.
Iris Green, yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
in
I
Oak.
think she's the one that sent me the email about only experienced players. So I'm assuming they're
Yeah.
still meeting.
Well,
here.
no, that's her group. Then there's other groups that experience isn't necessary. In fact, we teach people all the time how to play in our Wednesday afternoon group.
Do you do that in the office here? Like, how would I know?
No, we do it at each other's homes. We do it at each other's houses because we sometimes play until 3:30 or so, and the office closes at 3:30.
So what time are you the lead? Is that something I could put
Well,
your name on?
I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm one of them.
Who-
I'll put you in touch with those people too.
That would be great, Catherine. Okay.
Okay.
Because I usually will just contact whoever runs the group and, ask them for some information.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm writing, so sorry for the pause. Okay. Chris Perry runs the bridge club, so that's nice. We've got the pool exercise. So what I usually do is I just go visit the pool just to make sure they're still exercising, kind of
Yeah.
confirm
Yeah.
they're still
They are.
going.
I see.
And I still have those
Monday,
pool
Wednesday,
weights.
Friday.
We have to use.
I walk by them all.
All of them, both of them,
What's Monday? What is
Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
for 6. What is full 2, yeah?
6.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Do you do
They're
you
on our
go?
pool. No.
You don't go. Okay.
Leslie goes, don't you, Leslie?
Leslie,
The
do
what?
you go to pool too, exercise?
No,
Oh, I thought you did.
I swim at 6 a.m. with Tom Couillard when he's here, but
Oh, you do, wow.
Oh, I just saw him out there this morning coming back from the lap pool, right?
right, it's wonderful, but he's hardly ever here, the big cruiser he is.
Steve gives me something for pickleball and Marv will give me something for tennis. Okay, now we get to the fun part, special interests. So recipe corner. So anybody have an idea for a good recipe? So this is the fall winter issue, so it can be
Yeah.
holiday or Thanksgiving related.
Ooh.
Or we could just pick something and I can go dig up a recipe.
What did we
for
do
it.
last time? Did we do mine last time?
What's her name?
Lori,
Flory
Flory.
did a write-up with nutritional value and all that.
And the week-
Before that, you did, I think the 2
Cookies.
issues before that, you did
We
the
did the kolachki, right? Or was
tlachtki.
it or was it the?
I could do cheesecake. I don't have.
Man, for real, you bring it to here?
No, I'll give you the recipe.
Oh, I
Why don't
wanna
I
make
do
it
that?
bring it.
I think
Bring
I
it to
should
the
do
next
that. Why
meeting.
don't I do that? I'll do my mom's recipe, my
That would
cheesecake
be
recipe. All right, I'll do that.
Cheesecake is every year, I mean, all year.
Okay. that's for.
That sounds good.
It is good and so easy. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna be having anything for animal sightings. I mean,
Well,
I
in our
do.
backyard, we came out there, it was a Saturday night.
It's
I
in
think it was.
Sherwood. Sherwood?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
yeah. There was white fur all over the place. And so I think it was a coyote. I mean, our dogs did nothing. They said nothing. But it was, there's actually a picture I have of I think that's the tail and that's the leg.
Well,
Ugh.
how do you put that in the newsletter?
Like,
Wait,
probably watch it,
let's
but I'm
show
So
it.
guessing-
that's the
I'm guessing it's a
leftovers, you mean?
coyote,
That's
yes.
the leftovers.
There was no bones and there was no blood,
Oh,
but there was just a bunch of fur.
but does that look like
Ew.
I think it's a leg.
It almost looks like
It's
part of a
tail
white
right
bunny
here, and
rabbit.
there's
It
a
does
tail,
look like
and
a
that's a
bunny.
leg.
Well,
because
what
you can
animal
see-
is
I've never
white?
seen a bunny rabbit here.
I'll show you, it's
Something
all
big
over
as
the
a bird.
place. This is what it looked like, all of it.
Oh, my God.
That was a
It's not
mess.
a
Oh, that could be a goose or one of the ducks.
No, it's an animal, because it's everywhere. It was everywhere.
They're
I've got bunches. Well, I mean, somebody had to
What, doesn't
attack
it look
that.
like feathers?
It looks
You
more
know
to me
what?
like fur.
But what, that must be a private dog.
Look at
It
it,
might be
see?
somebody's dog.
That must
fur?
be somebody's dog.
You better
I
run
don't know
home
if
and
anybody-
check on Benny.
No,
If
she's good.
anybody-
She's not that white,
Doesn't
by
it
the
like
way.
fur? It does, but
Feathers?
you know, it could be.
I don't know what we could, I can't put in that picture.
No, we
Okay,
can't.
well, I just wanted to say that,
So we do
not
have like,
necessarily picture, I just
Tiffany
wanna
has a
show.
lot of video pics
Yeah.
from we could talk about
Little
the,
family.
the families, yes.
Okay, that's
I think
better.
that's the only thing I
Sweet
have right
stuff,
now
yeah,
for animal
okay.
sightings, and that's okay because we have other things going in like the veterans, stuff
Yeah.
like that,
Well, I
so.
mean, we have a lot of things like raccoons and turtles. I almost ran over a turtle a couple days ago.
Oh,
I mean, it was, you have to really watch the road because they're pretty slow and they're
Yeah,
not gonna
they
move
sure
too
are.
fast.
And then when you approach, they stop.
They do, and then you
Right.
don't know if they're gonna.
It's too bad we don't have Cynthia here, because sometimes she get wind of something from a resident,
Mhm.
or maybe they'll send her pictures.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we got the eagles last time, right? The two eagles. Anything for animal sightings from our online crew there?
No.
Okay, so we'll
Saw
do,
a palmetto
at a minimum, we'll get the coyote family in
There's a
there.
palmetto bug at the pool. The first one
Uh,
I've seen in 5 years.
Okay, Wildwood plant profile. Jeff has sent me the elephant ears
Oh,
article,
cool.
and it's great.
Is it?
It's great. So that's gonna be
I have a
wonderful.
picture of me on one.
Oh, I do need a picture of them.
I look like a little girl with these big elephant ears behind me. So
That's perspective. I'm gonna have to go get a picture then with
Yeah, you
somebody
should.
standing.
Me, somebody.
Come on. All right, gatherings, we kind of talked about that. Oh, wait, who's behind us?
Oakview has.
Oakview usually does a gathering.
They do, but I think that's mostly in the fall, isn't it? Like during the summer, I don't.
Oh, that's
Because
spring.
everybody leaves. They
That's-
leave and they come back and, like, they had a big farewell thing when everybody went up
Let me
north.
see what was under gatherings last time. Pinehurst, so that was spring, you're right. So you're saying they don't do one for the fall.
Well, I don't know, but I know that,
I don't have anything for it right now. Anything to do with gatherings from our online group?
No.
Okay, so we'll take gatherings out right now. I don't have anything for it unless, well, Catherine's gonna get back to me on the music night.
Oh, yeah.
That actually falls under the gathering section. Okay. Veterans, this is like something that actually gives me chills.
Yeah.
So I've gotten 3 pictures and they were original pictures in their
Wow.
uniforms. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
really,
are they,
it's really
are they
awesome.
people that are still around, or are they like Roger?
No, they're still around.
So Roger, though?
Mary Ann thinks Roger got rid of all his original
No.
pictures.
Jeez.
But she's looking for something that at least has the hat. He has a hat that has the military thing on it.
So are we gonna spotlight Roger this time and just do other people too, or what?
Well, Roger, he'll be in the veterans and he'll be in memoriam. And then I'm just gonna put a blurb in my article because he was part of our team. He got a lot of advertising.
Thank you much.
So, just a short thing about how he'll be missed.
So that's the.
Wait,
memorial.
Roger Schultz?
Roger Rhines,
Oh, right, your neighbor.
my neighbor, yeah.
Yeah.
He got a lot of advertising that I didn't have to worry about, so. Okay, and then we have centenarians. So,
Ooh,
centenarians.
We have one or just more?
We have,
3.
okay, sticky notes when people send me stuff. Wait a minute. We have, I think, 3. How come I don't have that list?
Paul
Yeah, it's
Atherton.
Paul Atherton. Paul Atherton's one. Edith Straight is another,
And that,
and
the-
Katie Williams.
And
Katie
Katie
was
Katie
Williams.
Williams.
So,
We did a whole. blurb
This
on
year,
him.
could you interview Edith Straight?
I can.
Okay.
What was the other guy's name?
Paul Atherton, but he was profiled in older issues.
Oh, okay.
Was
So
that
we,
when you were doing it or prior to that?
Yeah.
yeah, we
okay.
should probably just do a new one then.
But we'll do at least their names, the village, and their age this year.
Well,
And
you
then
could
we'll
just list,
profile
yeah,
Edith.
Katie, because she's gonna be 100, isn't she?
Yeah.
she is 100.
Well, we
No, no,
She was
she's
100
gonna be
couple
102.
you
is what I'm saying.
profiled her a couple
Yes,
years
that was
ago.
last year.
Right.
Last November. She had just turned, well, she was turning 101, and I was thinking at the time, we should change her sign on her bench.
That's right.
So you'll reach, Edith is,
How do I reach her?
yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody know Edith Straight?
No?
Yeah, she's in Palm Tree 476, I think. Who's asking for the information?
Mary Ann, because I'm gonna talk to her, I would need to know how to do that.
Marianne Carpowitz.
Okay,
from-
sorry. Since we don't have pictures, Cynthia could give you her phone number.
Is she not listed in the directory?
She should be. I can check after I'm done.
Does she know
We got
that
it.
she's
We
gonna
got
be,
it, Catherine.
does she know that she's going to be interviewed, and is she okay with that?
When you call, her,
Gosh.
you can just feel that out there. We're doing
Well,
a
see,
section.
that's the problem, I don't wanna be a cold call to her.
Okay, then I'll be the cold call.
I mean, I
can
don't
do that.
mind, I just wanted to ask that because, I don't wanna call and say, hey, Edith, we're interviewing you, I'd rather have her know ahead of time.
Sure.
I can call, I can do that since.
Because even Katie was a little hesitant, so,
Okay.
and the older you get, you might not wanna talk, but, I don't mind talking to her, but
All right. I'll call her
this
first.
is her number, how'd you do that so fast?
I just remember I had her number. I talked to her one time about her
Oh.
son buying a property.
So you know her a little bit?
A little
Is
bit.
she hard of hearing at all, or can
Not
she
that I
see?
know. I haven't seen her in probably about 5 years, so. yeah,
I love
so.
Katie, but even Katie is hard to talk to because she doesn't hear well and she can't see. So I just want to try to be prepared earlier.
The interesting thing about Katie for the veterans, I already reached out to her daughter, and her
Mhm.
daughter said, just use the picture from
You need her number.
her article.
Oh, you're talking about Dean?
We want- Yeah, Dina. I asked Dina about getting a military picture from, yeah, so we're gonna have to, we'll just use,
Yeah.
but I'll have to reach
military,
out to her
Katie
for
was?
her title. What?
Was Katie in the military? Or are you talking about her
No,
husband?
Katie was in the military.
Katie was
I didn't know
military
that.
too, and I can't remember
Wow.
exactly what she was. Does it say in the article? I don't think so.
Katie,
Okay, so I would call Edith to just firm up that it'd be okay to interview her,
Yeah.
and
Just kind of
then,
warm her up for me,
yes,
There you go.
I
I
will.
like her. Yeah,
for the comedian.
she used to be very social, so I think.
I'm
she
sure
probably
she's
had a good
fine.
time.
It's
You
just
don't
that-
know it as people, you
Right.
haven't seen them in a while. I think
Talking to
George-
Katie, because I know Katie, but talking to Edith, I don't know Edith, so it'd be nice to
Mhm.
just.
Okay, all right. Okay, charity corner. So we have some thoughts, I guess, on that. So let me just explain what we've done, and we don't have to do this. So charity corner is a new section. So far, we have the Hope Charity in every issue, and then we've been alternating the food pantry with turning points between the fall and the spring. So the food pantries usually are doing a bit extra for the holiday seasons because there's Thanksgiving and Christmas and those special meals. And then turning points for the spring festival. And we also do those as part of with the Spring Fest. We have the raffles like that. Now I know Leslie reached out to me and thought, Leslie, do you want to share your thoughts on what your suggestions are here?
No, I just wanted to be sure that Turning Points was included in the charity corner. But I understand the that we have three very poignant charities that need our help, and
Yeah, maybe, let me just see, maybe we can go to the three charities then.
So, excuse me, Turning Point is the food
no,
pantry? No, that's
They're
three different
the
things.
domestic, I think
Oh, so
they're,
food, is that food?
they do a
pantry?
lot of things. They try to get housing for homeless people. They have a huge site over near Lecom Field, and people come in and get medical care and help. It's an
So-
amazing outfit.
let me ask you this then. I can get, okay, if we can agree, you know, are you familiar with the articles, with the charity page articles?
No,
Hang on. Okay, so you see how we list
yeah,
the suggested donations in each of the charities, and it takes up a bit of room. So
Good.
if I just delete those sections and refer people to their website for what to donate, I can get three charities on that column. Is that okay with everybody?
no, no,
Okay,
you gotta give them a little information.
all right, we'll make it work.
I mean, Hope has been around forever, and the food pantry, they're all, but I think Turning Points has not gotten the recognition until this past spring fling.
Yeah.
And Shannon and Patty Jung work there. They're devoted volunteers. They would have much more information than I do.
Okay. All right, we'll get three in there.
Good.
All right. And puzzles. So puzzles, I have new puzzles this year, this issue. It's called Dingbats.
Uh,
Are you familiar with the dingbat puzzle?
no.
So it's more like, I don't want to give away anything.
Don't. Keep them guessing.
Where is that? So it's more like you're given this box of information, and you have to figure out, what does that mean? What's the phrase
Oh,
or
yeah,
the word?
Oh, right, okay.
That's probably a hard one.
Is it like Wordle?
I think.
No, there's like,
Yeah,
so it's a whole
license plate,
page.
remember?
Let me
We had
just show you the whole
license plate.
page. It's a whole page of dingbats. They call them dingbats,
Oh,
where it's a clue,
Oh.
and you have to guess the phrase.
Pretty cool.
That'll keep people really.
Yeah.
When you said
Busy.
dingbat, I immediately thought of Edith Bunker.
So that's a new one.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
I know, I think you had a suggestion that we had three puzzles in the last issue. Did anybody feel, I'm gonna replace one of them out with at least the dingbats? I'm gonna keep puzzle one, which is a regular crossword puzzle. How about the code cracker? Is that too, should we just go down to two puzzles?
Truthfully, I never looked
Okay,
like that.
so I'll eliminate the code cracker.
I like the crossword puzzles good.
Okay, so we'll do crossword puzzle and dingbats. Okay, perfect. Okay, editor's corner. So, Marianne, you gonna do an article?
I've already completed my.
You've already read. Okay.
It's ready to be published. Well, it's
Okay.
ready for.
Are you a
everything.
full column, do you think, or half a column?
No, it's pretty wordy this time.
Okay,
I don't know about a full column.
all right.
Let me look at it, and actually I'll send it to you this afternoon. You can tell me how long it is. 'Cause I
Okay.
can't judge.
That's fine.
Barb, can you tell me who was talking?
Mary Ann.
That's Marianne Karpowitz. She's my neighbor. in
Excellent.
666.
Yes. Right.
I'm sorry. And we also, Leslie, I didn't know you were here, but did you hear that Debbie Dial is here as well?
No, how wonderful.
Yes. Wait,
Thanks, Leslie.
there she is. And
Hi.
there is.
Hi, Leslie.
Wait,
Oh,
wait for
hi.
it. Wait for it.
Wait
There's
for
the other
it.
one.
I'm here somewhere.
Can she see you?
I don't think so.
Yep,
Wait.
we can see you.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Now we can see Debbie. Now we can see Barb.
Okay,
Is that all that's there?
yes, I think Cynthia would have been here, but she's out sick today.
Oh,
Okay. Advertising, here comes my favorite. Well, okay, actually, before we move into advertising, I just want to firm up the volunteers then. So for last year, we had Cynthia's a standard because she's runs the office. Marianne, you're good for that as well. Leslie, you're good for proofreading and editing?
Yes, but I would like it if my name was spelled correctly.
Apologies,
Lesley.
apologies.
That's right. That's why I'm an editor.
Okay, you're editor and proofreader, right?
Yes. No, you're editor.
What you said?
She said you were the editor. I think she-
No, but I mean, when I say editor, I mean when articles come into me, I
Right.
send them out to individual people.
I'm happy to proofread and edit.
And then proofreading is my definition of, okay, just for the newsletter purposes, when I have a draft of the newsletter ready, I send it out to a bunch of proofreaders. Are you good to do both, Leslie?
Yes.
Perfect, okay.
Who's Marge?
Okay, Marge Boyd, she was also the editor, your fellow editor last year. It was totally by, she came to the kickoff meeting.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
reach out to her to
All
see
right.
if she's,
That's the one I thought was Leslie.
I'll reach out to her
And
to
then
see if
Glory,
she's
she
still on.
was the one that,
Lori did the nutritional article,
right,
the recipe,
right.
so,
She did quite a few proofreading things, I think, though.
no, I think that was March.
Was it Marge?
It was March, so I'll have to reach out to them.
Judy is our neighbor, right?
Yeah, she's
And
at
she's
six
not on-
fifty-four.
Yeah, she's not on
She,
the
she, doesn't do editing, she does proofreading.
proofreads, but I mean,
Yes.
is she wanting to still be on the committee?
I'll have to ask her,
I haven't seen her, I know she's been out of town.
yeah. See, that's the
she
thing
just
about,
got back down.
Oh, did
There,
she?
Margie just got back down, about 2 weeks ago and has just been swamped. I saw her yesterday at Mahjong and she sounded like she was coming to the meeting today. So I'm surprised she's not there.
you talking about Judy?
No, March.
No, I'm sorry, Marge Boyd.
Oh, okay. I'll reach out to her to just firm that up. Okay, and also, Lena Gillies reached out to me. She is also willing to edit and proofread. So she will be a welcome new addition. Now, Debbie, no, don't forget, we've got to get into advertisers too. So anything to do with editing, you definitely want to proofread, like when the whole
I
thing
can
is
do
done?
that, sure.
You good for that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, and we got a good group there. Okay, let's go on to advertising. So, I don't know if Cynthia's done it yet. Catherine, I usually, for internal, for owners, there's an email and there's an email blast and a website posting announcing, soliciting advertising from unit owners for a discounted price. So Catherine, did that go up on the website yet?
No, I didn't get anything, so I got the email she asked me to send out. Announcing,
Which email did she ask you to send out? Is that the advertising?
no, I didn't get that.
Okay, I'll check
It
back
was
with
one
her.
about a meeting today.
Okay,
So go ahead and send me what you want sent out. She's still learning how to send out emails.
I sent it to her and Chris Perry, and I didn't realize.
Oh, well, Chris is out of town, so that's why I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I'm doing his job while he's out of town.
I'm sure he appreciates you. Okay, let's see. So I'm looking for help for advertisers. What I usually do is, are you volunteering to help get advertising? Okay, so let me explain it looks like more, I don't know, you did advertising last year.
It's not my forte, but I
Okay.
can try. You wanna-
Yeah, this not my forte either, but, okay.
Maybe the golf club would like the golf course.
It's a
Okay,
county
let me just
golf
explain
course.
what
If
this,
you want, I'll tell you right now.
so this list, I didn't send it to you, Catherine, and, but
Okay,
this is a list of everybody who advertised last year. What I do is I send an email out to all these people, at least most of them, at least the ones that have my name on them. And a couple of the ones under Cynthia. For more, what the ones Marge reached out to, I'll ask Marge if she can reach out to them again. And then the ones Roger did, like, I don't have any contact
I
information.
take my dog to Muddy Paws.
You can do that? All right,
Muddy
great.
Paws, yeah,
Okay.
I do that one. And Babe is a friend of mine, Babe at the very top. You just contact her automatically, Babe?
So those I can send all emails to.
Okay, good, so.
And
all we need to do is-
so I did that last
Okay.
year, even Debbie Dial.
Yes. It's not my real estate company though, it's Covenant Realty.
I thought that was your own.
No, my son-in-law. It's the Covenant.
Wait a minute. It's Covenant Realty?
Yeah.
Okay,
Broker.
okay.
So,
I mean, I can ask Marianne, about Roger's wife, about the space finders, because that's a very good friend of theirs.
Okay,
Well,
Um,
Brownie's Auto is also Rogers'
right, that's his
ex-brother.
auto person.
Oh, okay.
ex-brother.
So, I mean, I can,
I mean, they're related in a way.
HMP Medical's right up here, I can get them. And Annette's cleaning, I can ask Marianne about them, because they still clean her house.
Oh, yeah.
Do they do Mike's house too? Do they clean Mike's house?
Yes, they
Yes.
do Mike's house
Yeah,
well.
'cause I see the Carol turning.
Okay, so I'll reach out to that. So if anybody has, can think of any other institutions or shops that you go around to, if you want to ask them for, if they would like to advertise, I have the receipt form. You let me know. I'll give you the forms that you give them as a receipt and whatnot.
Yeah, I'd like to have one. Yeah,
Okay.
I
I'm
think-
with Cynthia's finishing it.
Okay.
So as soon as that's done,
Good.
I'll get it to you. But here's the other piece to
There's
it.
a place I go get my haircut called the Hair Company. I just started going there, I really like them, but Larry's been going there for a long time. So maybe they'll give us a.
What are they?
By the way, congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
When
Yes.
did you get married?
April
April.
28th.
Okay. I knew that.
Yeah.
Anyway, where are they?
They're right by, next to Publix and off of Manatee Avenue across from, Wawa's, the new Wawa's.
Oh, that is.
That's, in the corner there. You can barely see them, it's called the Hair Company.
Mm.
And I started going there. I didn't know
The receipt
if they
looks
wanted
like
something
this.
that. Right.
You
We
would,
can get copies of the newsletter, right, to drop off to them and let them see what's going on.
you take one with you
Okay,
and
good.
show it to them,
Okay.
because I don't know how many she has. Sometimes she just prints out a
One
few at a time.
Okay, with some pages.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
so
okay.
they gotta be around here. If she has any extra, we'll get that for you.
Okay.
And then you're ticking off if this is an owner, that's a resident, if it's a non-resident. And so she's updating this, because I gotta fix
Okay.
this. We're not doing full
Okay.
pages anymore.
No.
Just half pages,
Yeah.
and they're $50.
Thank you.
We'll keep the
Okay.
price the same. And then you give them this as their receipt for their
Okay.
business deduction, or however that
Great.
works.
So is it $50 for everybody?
No, okay, $20 for a resident,
Right,
$25
For-
for
for-
a non-resident business card,
right.
$50 for a half page.
Okay, all right.
Right.
When you get a receipt, let me know, and then I'll have it with me, and then I can just kind of have it in case I don't
good.
have a lot of regular things that I do, other
Okay.
than drink.
You never think about that, you know? You never think about it till you
I
go to a
don't.
place and you're
I-
like, oh, wow, I could ask them.
It's just,
and-
I'm trying to think of where I
just like
go
keeping
all the
my
time,
card.
and I really don't go anywhere.
So that log form is just, because I'm doing a lot of them usually, so I create the log to fill in who I've collected from and whatnot.
Okay, that's a good idea.
You're just putting stuff in an envelope for me, money in a car, business card, you don't necessarily have to fill that out, but,
I'd like to keep track of it, though, to be sure.
Okay.
If I go to them, they say, get back with me, I'll do it, you know?
so what
I know
happens
about
that when the
that.
newsletter is all done and all the advertising is in, I complete a log form,
Mhm.
and then I submit that with all the money, proving it out, and giving it to Catherine to deposit.
So where does this money go? for the newsletter?
It goes to Wildewood Springs.
Or just, yeah,
You
the
deposit in your
fund?
account, yeah.
Okay.
Into what
Wasn't
account?
sure.
Your bank account?
Just a bank account?
Not my bank account.
No, I thought maybe you put it for social events or whatever.
I don't know where they record it.
Okay.
Maybe, is there a line for, Catherine, maybe you remember this. When you collect, no.
Good answer.
Nice
Kevin.
try. When they collect money.
No, there wasn't a specific line, just because most of the advertising was repeat. And I just would give the money to John and he would put it into the appropriate account if there was one. But there isn't a specific line that says newsletter.
Maybe administration, because this is really paying.
Yeah, I think it goes right into the big pot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's paying for the paper and the ink, so.
And our salary.
And our salary, nice
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
try.
Nobody's
Okay,
supposed to know. We don't make it.
we covered that. Cynthia, all right, let me contact, that's all I got. Any other suggestions for the newsletter? I mean, I think we've got quite good content and it's full. I don't think we're going to be needing content. I'm hoping a lot of people will get into the veterans, be sending their veterans pics in.
Yeah.
So
I think that'll be great, especially when Veterans Day is in November. So that's awesome.
I at least want to get to filling up one page.
When are we planning on publishing?
So going back to the time frame, articles and everything, ads and articles are due September 22nd. Then I take until October, so that's a Friday, and then I take a week to get the whole draft together. Usually I start filling in the draft as anybody who's completing their edits, if you're editing articles and send them back to me, I start filling them in, and then I start seeing how everything starts to fit. Let's see, I like to complete all the article-based information first, and then get that out to the proofreaders without the ads. Get everything that's done, except for ads, out to the proofreaders, so I can give them as much time as possible to read it and go through it. So while you guys are doing the proofreading, I'm finishing up the ad section and getting that pulled together. So then final proofreading, October 2nd to October 5th. That's when you guys will be doing your proofreading. I'm assuming, I hope that date works for everybody, that week. And then, let's see, October 5th, I think is the Thursday. That's a Thursday, so that I can get all the comments in from proofreading through that weekend. And I'm ready to hand off a final draft on Monday, October 9th to Cynthia, Chris/Catherine to post on the website and start making
October is what we're
copies.
talking about, mid-October.
Mid-October, beginning of October, first week.
That's good.
Yeah,
Because like I said, November 11th is Veterans Day. So
yeah, absolutely. We'll have a whole month, and that'll be nice for people to look at that whole month is there. Okay, that's all I got. Any other questions or comments from people online?
No.
Okay, great. All right, thanks, everybody. So we usually don't have another meeting. Everything else is by email.
Okay.
Because you all have your assignments.
Got 'em.
All right. Thank you, Catherine, for recording and
Yep. Thanks.
and being okay. See
Thanks,
ya.
Catherine. Bye, Catherine. Bye,
Bye.
Leslie.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Yep.
All right. So Cynthia's not feeling well. Is